We've been in our house for a couple of months now, and I found something interesting in my basement that can be useful for my practice and space saving in the house. So today I want to take you on that journey with me to get this thing from the basement, clean it up, and use it to set up my altar space, finally. It's been a couple of months and I'm ready to have that sacred space back in my home. I've never had a basement before, so this has been an interesting experience for me, especially in a house that's over 100 years old. The previous owners have left some things down here as far as decorations and miscellaneous stuff, different things hanging on the walls that I haven't taken down because it's winter and it's really cold in my basement. And yeah, the basement needs work. The whole house needs work. But right now, I'm just trying to focus on bringing this little shelf thing upstairs so that I can use it for my altar space. It's really dusty and dirty. I have no idea how long it's been down here in the basement, but I definitely am not bringing it upstairs in the condition that it's in. I don't want spiders upstairs, and neither does the dog. She didn't like me being down in the basement and making all kinds of noise, and she had to let me know that. I got it cleaned up with the shop vac, and getting it upstairs was an interesting process because these stairs, definitely for one, they're probably not up to code. I mean, they're really thin and they need some support. They need some extra stability, which they don't have right now. But I was able to get it upstairs and get it cleaned up and get started. You can see now that it's up in the light, it is extremely dirty, but there's no more spider webs, and it has been given the Xena seal of approval. Old things are really interesting to me because they can hold so much history, even if they're not super old. Like this bookshelf is not ancient. It's not something I would consider antique. It was left here and it's being given new life, and it's being taken care of better than it was before. I had to enlist my fiance's help to get it upstairs because our stairs are also very strange and the wall is slanted and I couldn't get it upstairs by myself. So he helped me, and it's time to unpack. Still. Going through all of my stuff was revealing to me, because it showed me the things that I have, the things that I forgot I had, but it also showed me the things that are actually important to me in my practice, because as I was going through this bin, I found myself looking for very specific things and making sure that I had those specific things. My Bridget doll, my handmade altar cloths, my kids' teeth. I mean, are you a witch with kids if you don't keep your children's teeth? She would probably think that it's extremely creepy that I have little plastic baggies full of her baby teeth. But she only has so many of them, you know? And they can be used for a lot of different things in witchcraft. And it's just a nostalgic parent thing. But anyways, the bells, the besom, the jars, finding all of my stuff over again, it was a different kind of magic. Of course, before officially setting anything up, the bookshelf needs to be cleansed. I physically cleaned it, but physically cleaning it only does so much. And since I have no idea who had this before, how long it had been in the basement, who touched it before, or whatever, I thought that it would be a really good idea to give it a good energetic cleansing as well. So I lit some of my incense and a candle. I got my altar besom that I won from an Instagram giveaway. I'm sorry, I can't remember who it's by, but you can find that information in the description box below. I will leave a link to the person who made it. There's also, if you want to see the altar besom close up, I did a video on consecrating objects, and I consecrated the altar besom, so you can see it up close. I don't have anything specific that I chant or say as I'm cleansing. It's just being in the moment, feeling the energy of the space, and allowing it to dissipate and be transformed into something else. Taking something that has a charge, negative or positive, and making it neutral, making it ready for me to turn it into something else. It's been many months since I had a dedicated altar space set up. So setting this space up took time. Setting up a sacred space should take time. Thought goes into what you put on your altar or on your sacred space. Each object, each item has a purpose, whether that be simply decoration or a deeper purpose. Spiral altar cloths are really important to me. They really draw me in and remind me of the cycle of life, the cycle of the seasons, the way the wheel turns. Spirals are also sacred in my particular path, so having a spiral on my altar is very important to me. This particular altar cloth is one that I made. It is black and silver, two different colors that hold meaning for me. As I set up this space, I really took the time to think about what is important to me and what needs to go on my altar space. This altar space is not a working altar. It is not an altar where I would do any sort of spell work. This is a dedicated space to my polytheistic and pagan practice. This altar space is set up for Bridget. It is set up for worship. It is set up for divination. It is not set up for spell work. Having things set up here on my space that correspond with my practice and with the way that I do my offerings and devotions and the way that I work with the gods is important. This space will also change. It changes as my practice changes. It adjusts with the seasons and the cycles, and it never looks the same in any given month, and that's okay. But this is what it is in this moment. This is what works for me. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you haven't already, please feel free to subscribe to the channel, and I will see you back here with another video very soon.